oh, he's going to shoot himself in the head. The knowledge that you guys would obtain from watching me do what I'm doing right now would be a threat to society. All right, this is episode 2 of the From Terrible to Tolerable pistol series. Um, I watched some of the comments come through, and a couple of you guys said to watch some Ben Stoker videos, and that could probably fix a lot of my issues. So I did go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna try some of the stuff out. I only watched one of his 10-minute videos. I'll work some of the other stuff in as as time progresses. We'll hit the other things in the upcoming weeks, but for now, I'm gonna work on my grip. Let's see if you can see this. Sorry, it's as you can see, it's a beautiful, warm, sunny day outside. It's gonna be super fun to shoot. The mic is probably just picking up all wind, so I'll likely have to go and do a voiceover over all this, so that'll be fun. Anyways, what I'm gonna work on, what he said to do was, this is a normal grip, how I was gripping at least. And what he was talking about was keeping this finger loose. So I've been squeezing with all 3 of these fingers. So what I'm gonna do is what he said to do in the video is I'm gonna grip with these bottom 2 and just try to let my middle finger hang loose. And that will allow you to manipulate your trigger finger, I guess, without moving your whole hand, which makes sense because as he was explaining it, these 2 fingers are connected. They're hard to move independently, I guess. So yeah, there's not one in the chamber. It's not loaded, so don't be like, oh, he's going to shoot himself in the head. So I'm gonna grip with these 2 fingers, let this one hang kind of loose, and just clamp down with this. In the video I watched, he didn't say anything crazy about, what your thumbs are doing. I think he actually said not to even focus on your thumbs, or it's just one more thing you got to worry about. So I'm gonna shoot at the Goodfellas head for these first 3 shots, just to see where I'm at. I mean, honestly, it's hard to even keep my eyes open because the snow is just flying in it. I should have brought some eye protection out. Wish there was a comfortable place to like hang my middle finger out. I just keep it like this. Then it's hard to get a trigger pull in. Let's try to, maybe I'll just tuck it right here. Tuck it right here. See how this works. All right, that's the first 3 shots. There's 1, 2, and 3. So these first 2 are pretty good. Same and just right here at the tie, off a little to the right, and then we have this wild shot. All right, here we go. Going for the hat. The next 3 shots. So got my middle finger. I don't know if you could see that good on this. I just gotta tuck it in right here to help me keep it relaxed and not clench it on the grip. It just feels like I'm gonna drop the gun. I'm used to just squeezing it so hard. That's probably half my problem. Okay, so the group's getting in a little bit better. 1, 2, 3. That's not horrible. It's a lot better than what I started. It'd be hard though in like a real life situation where I'm trying to shoot fast. It's gonna be super hard to think about getting this finger tucked here and keeping it relaxed. But that's why I'm gonna keep doing this series and just train and try to get used to doing this so it becomes natural. I pulled that one bad. Not a solid set there. Like I said, I was aiming right here. Let's see where my camera's looking. I was aiming right here. So that's 1, 2, 3. It's not great. yanked both of these pretty bad. I think that second shot might have been this one. It was the worst. This is the part I gotta cut out. Or I guess I could just do this off camera. The knowledge that you guys would obtain from watching me do what I'm doing right now would be a threat to society. The worst part about making videos is editing. It truly sucks. I wish I had like a friend who was good at it. You know, like a Micah, someone who could do it for me. Highly classified. I felt great. Group's still not awesome, but first shot I did see hit the building, so that's good. And there's a second, a third, or the second, the third. I don't know what order it's in, but it's not horrible. I feel like what was this, the first group? So the second group was the best. On that one, I got a 69.2. All right, so this video, I'm probably not gonna have the Mantis footage up on the screen like I did last time. I forgot to do the screen record. I thought I had literally did that right at the beginning, but I guess not. But you guys know what it's gonna say pretty much every time. Pushing forward or too little trigger finger. That's my two main issues that Mantis thinks that I have. So I had some of this pizza yesterday for the first time, and it is probably the best pizza I've had in Indiana. Dave from Barstool Sports gave it a 8.1, so it's a little shout out to Goodfellas Pizzeria. It's pretty solid. Don't think they'd ever sponsor one of my videos though. I don't know. You know, the theme of their restaurant, it might work out, but you know, people are with firearm stuff. One of the things that he had mentioned was looking at the dot. So I've been trying not to do that either and focus on looking at what I want to shoot. As you can see, it's not really working out super well for me, but there's one, two, I'm guessing three, right? Or had I hit the F before? I don't know. So it's not super accurate once again, but yeah. All right, so that upper left, empty space. Let's see, I just flinched there. One, two, and I think that's the third one right there. So two of them were close. It's not horrible. Time to do that super secret activity. So it's hard to focus on so many different things that I'm doing wrong on, focus on fixing them at once. But so far, I need to focus on keeping my wrist locked, keeping that middle finger loose, like Ben Stoker said. And there we go. Pretty annoyed. I don't know how the screen record works or what I did. Maybe when I closed the screen. Oh, okay. You can't like shut your screen off, like minimize it. All right, Mantis is ready. It's hard to lock your wrist without flinching that middle finger. I wonder how you do that. And these Glocks, this is a Glock 48. The grip already is not super comfortable. I put a magwell on there, so there's something that my pinky has somewhere to go on. It was just, hitting the front of the mag. That's a little uncomfortable. This right here with this magwell, it's not much more comfortable than how it was previously. I'm thinking about going to like a full size, something with a better grip. I don't know, just the Glock 48. I don't have like Rondo hands or nothing. It's regular size hands. My pinky is just always hanging off the edge. It's uncomfortable. So if you guys know of a pistol that has a little better grip, let me know. I'll check it out. Go hold one at one of the gun stores around here and maybe pick it up. Like to think that Glock is part of my problem. It probably is. I'd have to say I can't be this bad naturally, right? Okay, so I just felt myself pushing forward. This feels like impossible. Once your middle finger's tucked up in here, it's hard to move it. I'm gonna grip a little lower on the gun. I like having it tucked up in here. Whatever. I'll try 3 more. When I focus on my trigger pull, I feel my middle finger tightening up. So I don't know how to do both of those things correctly at once. So I'm guessing that's a 1. Yeah, I don't know. So here we go. So I'm gonna aim for that R, or probably the I in pizzeria. I aimed at the R anyways. But it's not good. I'm like anticipating again. I could feel it. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So this one is way off, but these two aren't horrible. Let's see what the Manta said. Tightening fingers. Score of 50.9. Says tightening fingers means that the grip is too tight. There's a point at which gripping the firearm harder will cause muscle tremor. I could feel that happening. But I feel like since I'm only gripping, with my bottom 2 fingers, it's hard not to try to squeeze it too tight. To correct this issue, relax your grip slightly. In a sense, gripping a gun is like holding a lemon. The lemon must be strong enough to prevent, or the grip must be strong enough to prevent the lemon from moving, but not so strong that the lemon turns into a pulp. Oh, this weather's crazy. I don't want to be one of those people. It's like, oh yeah, Indiana, the weather's so crazy. You never know. It's gonna be snowing one day, swimming in a swimming pool the next. But it's kind of what it was like. It was warm there for a good week, and now it's super windy and snowing again, and all my animals' water's frozen, and I got to do all that. My hose was frozen, so I had to take buckets and go fill up all the chicken and duck waters. It's been a fun day. Where did I say I was aiming? Yes. Trying to figure it out. So he said with your offhand, you kind of want to this open area right here. That's where you want to get your purchase at, and then kind of clamp down. But it's goofy to do when I'm trying to keep this middle finger loose. I gotta figure this out. If I just let it hang off a little. If it's touching, my middle finger's touching, I'm gonna clench up and grip it tight. So I don't know what to do with that. I just keep trying, I guess. Maybe we'll figure it out. So that shot sequence took forever. Tried to focus on the grip. So if I shoot super slow, apparently, look at those 3. Squat down a little bit. 1, 2, 3. So I took forever to shoot, and my shots are a lot better. So maybe I just keep shooting slow until I get these fundamentals down pat, and maybe work on speed later. It's just hard because, why you train with the pistol is for reasons that you might have to use it quickly and be able to get off some shots fast and accurately. But me, I gotta shoot like a sloth to be accurate. There was a shooting here in Indiana, not super far away from where I live. I had a Dick's Sporting Goods a couple years ago, and I think the guy, I'll have to look this up, but I think he had a single stack Glock like I did, like I do, with a 10-round magazine. And an active shooter came into the mall, and I think he mag dumped the whole mag from like 40 yards, hit all 10 of his shots and took out the active shooter. That's insane. A lot of us like to think that we can do stuff like that, but we don't train like that at all. So I'm trying to fix that for me. Because in that situation, if it was me there instead of him, the active shooter probably would have got me. Because I can't shoot accurately from, what is this? Like, this is 10 yards I have. 10 yards. This dude hit it all 10 shots from what? I think it was 40 yards. Yeah, it's 40 yards. I have to look up the details. I got to look them up now. Now that I'm talking about it, I'm trying to stand away from the wind. I'm sure you guys have heard of this. It was like national news. I think a lot of the big gun tubers covered it. Greenwood Park Mall shooting. There were 4 deaths, including the perpetrator, and 2 were injured. And the defender, what's his name? Elisha Dickin. 15 seconds after the shooting began, Elisha Dickin, a legally armed 22-year-old man from Seymour, engaged the shooter in a gunfight. Dickin, a civilian bystander, was shopping with his girlfriend when the perpetrator opened fire. From a distance of 40 yards, yeah, here it is. From a distance of 40 yards, Dickin fired 10 rounds from a Glock 19 handgun, hitting the shooter 8 times. Okay, so he didn't land all 10. I thought he had. So he went 8 out of 10 on an active shooter, with adrenaline off the charts from 40 yards with a Glock 19. That's still crazy to me. I might hit one. I mean, you guys see me shoot. You see me shoot out here. I might hit 1 out of 10. I don't know much about the Glock 19. I want to know, like, though, I want to know if it's 9 mil or what. Okay, Glock 19 is 9 mil. The magazine capacity is 15. So he didn't even use all his rounds. Maybe the active shooter probably went down and he realized that's probably good enough. So he hit a body-sized target from 40 yards under an insane amount of pressure. That guy's a freak of nature, a legend, and a fellow Hoosier. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna try to hit this D again. I think I already shot at it once and it's still clean. So I'm gonna go for the D. I had all the details wrong. Yeah, that's crazy. I thought his name was Elijah Dickinson too. It's off on everything. It's like my shooting. Oh, the wind's about to blow me over. My goodness. It'll be a miracle if all this audio isn't just wind. So in between shots, I'm feeling my middle fingers start to grip up, getting ready for the next one. So trying to just take it slow and prevent that from happening. So these 2 I know are brand new, and obviously I had one that was off. But those 2, that might be the tightest 2 shots I've had ever with a pistol, honestly. But pretty happy with that. The only thing is my shooting speed is just horrendous. Tightening fingers with a score of 83.7. It's not bad. Like I said, this Mantis is pretty accurate because I felt my grip after I sent the first shot tighten up real bad. So this thing picks up accurately what I'm doing wrong, and it's not wrong. I just went to go pull the trigger and I felt myself pushing it down. I'll reset here, try to focus. So I feel like my grip is just sliding down. Well, because it's like pushing up right here. It's pushing up right here with my middle finger, and then I'm sliding down a little bit. Because if I just clamp down with my offhand, If I clamp down with my offhand, I feel like it's going to make me clinch this. It's kind of what was happening last time, but let's see if we can do it. I'm trying to figure out how not to do it. I could feel this middle finger pulling. It's pulling hard, anticipating bad. Makes it like clinch up even worse. I don't know why I'm tensing up so crazy. It's a 9 mil. It's not even a 40. I'm not shooting a Desert Eagle. It might help if my fingers weren't numb also. Easier to control if I could feel them. Almost feel like I gotta cant the gun a little sideways. I don't know. I'm trying to keep it up. It just doesn't feel natural like this way. It feels a lot better. It's easier to loosen that middle finger up, but clenched hard. Those are just bad. Like the more I think about it, the worse it's getting. So there's 1, 2, and we had one to go crazy. It might. I want to be crazy, but I thought that was a double there for a second. Goodness, my fingers are about numb. They're like so cold, they're to the point of it's just starting to hurt. We had a couple more shots out though. Try to do those faster. See if it jacked it up. So 1, 2. I was aiming right here. So I'm guessing that's probably the third. I don't know. My goodness, these last 9 are gonna be the end of me. I think the main thing I need to do is stop anticipating so much, because that is messing with my trigger pull and my grip both. If I can stop anticipating, I need to do some dry fire work is probably what I need to do. Because I think if I stop anticipating the recoil so bad, then everything else will be a lot easier. I shot them way too fast. Just the one I recognized, the others probably flew over. Let's try right in here. Goodness, my fingers hurt. I sound like a little baby out here. It is. It's cold. And you see my gloves. Got holes all over the place. It's about time for a new pair of these. I almost kind of wish I didn't have a middle finger. I feel like I'd be a great shooter. No middle finger. If I got any subscribers with no middle finger, post some of your groups on the community channel. Let me see what you're doing. Said I was gonna take it slower, but I didn't. What's an open? So let's go right for the shoulder. I think I got 3 more rounds left. This last set of 9, this hasn't been phenomenal. I'm too cold. I think this is all I got, guys. So where did I say? Right above that D on the left shoulder. So I was aiming right here. There's no shots there. There's a couple extra here. That might have been where they went. I don't know. Maybe right in here. My index finger, my trigger finger is frozen. So we're going to cut it here. I think I'm going to watch more of the Ben Stoker videos because I feel like the middle finger issue is definitely, it's going to help once I get that resolved. I'm going to do some dry fire practice inside in between now and the next video. And hopefully I'll be able to come out here on a warmer day and actually get some better groups in. I'll put a target up too next time. Maybe go through a couple targets just so I can see where these shots are going better. But for now, I guess that's all I got. It's cold. Yeah, it's below freezing here, and with this wind chill, it's got to be it's pretty cold. So I'm going inside. I'll see you guys next week. Maybe we'll do a different video in between the pistol work here. Let me know what you guys want to see. I can do a rundown on the Benelli, what I got on there and why I have it, or my DD5 V5 that I hunt with. I got I forget what the company's called, but I got an elevation cap on there that's tuned specifically for my gun. So it's tuned to, I think, so it's the gun, the silencer, the average elevation of where I hunt, and the average temperature that it is around the time that I'm hunting. So I might try to get some of the TikTok shop level 4 plates I think they have, and just see what 6.5 Creedmoor does to it, what zero buck does to it, what 9 mil does to it, and what 5.56 does. When I initially started this channel, I was hoping to do like more maintenance and how-to type stuff with cleaning, customizing, but YouTube doesn't allow any of that at all. And YouTube's what I want to focus on. I can make that kind of stuff and put it up on Rumble if you guys still want to see it. But I will once it warms up. As you can see, I thought we were getting close, but now it's snowing. But once it warms up, I am gonna do a video on how to paint. I think that should be fine on YouTube. I'm only at 1 strike right now. If I get 3 within a 90-day period, the channel goes down. But I'm only at 1 right now, so I will try to put a painting video up once it warms out a little bit. But I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna go inside and warm up. Later.